Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Throwing on first down, Mason. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, Mason. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle, 88 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. From the gun, it's Carr. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 49 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets it up past the 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Carr now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Now Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Carr to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Bryan Edwards in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the 1st half of play. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This taken in at the goal line. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, called it the 26. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the 1st half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mason. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's been great. Look down at the stat monitor here a moment ago. He's already over 300 yards in the 3rd quarter.
And you get the sense there are plenty more yards to come. He's been sharp right from the beginning, finding the open targets, knows exactly where he wants.
They've got his man, complete. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 63 yards. And the Falcons will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr, and this will be caught by Edwards. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw from his end zone, Mason. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Mason. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Carr now on 1st down. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Shotgun now for Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the Super Bowl. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That's caught out right by Jennings. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Mason. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out. But does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the 40 now on second down. Carr. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Carr going to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one. And
touchdown, Falcons! Jalen Waddle with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Parkey with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions.